Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. Tonight, I am unpacking what everyone's talking about. The man whose name is on every headline in Islamabad, New Delhi, Kabul and beyond, Asim Munir. The Pakistani presidency formally appointed Field Marshal Asim Munir as the country's first ever Chief of Defence Forces. Basically, the supreme commander of Pakistan's entire military. This marks a significant shift in the country's military infrastructure and also the structure of the military itself. This appointment, which is over for a period of 5 years, was approved after Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif actually submitted the formal request. Now, to put it simply, while he was already the Chief of Army Staff, now he is the CDF. The newly created post merges command of Army, Air Force, Navy all into one office, which basically means that he is the most powerful man in Pakistan, the top man for everything: operations, administration, strategy, and yes, the nuclear command. So when people ask, can Munir really push the button? The short answer is yes, legally he can. Now, under the recent constitutional overhaul or the 27th Amendment in Pakistan, and it is related to the changes in the Pakistani Army Act, the CDF, which is Munir right now controls all the strategic forces. Mind you, this change was made last month just to accommodate Munir. Now that's a heavy dose of power in one pair of hands. Critics are always saying that this is less about efficiency and more about concentration, a parallel authority, some call it. And the timing is notable too. The old coordinating post, which was the chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff's committee, has been done away with. So inter-service coordination, strategy and nuclear decision, everything funnels through the CDF, which is Munir. Now this leads us to the big question. What's the agenda? Is this purely military streamlining or is there a deeper motive? The consolidation gives Munir not just military but strategic, political and even institutional sway. Some analysts call it a long-term power grab. For example, control over promotions, appointments across services and de facto immunity. The new law grants 5-star officers like him permanent status, privileges and legal protections, almost like a constitutional office. Now there is no check on strategy, on promotions, on inter-service coordination and even on nuclear decisions. The civil-military balance will now be skewed. Civilian institutions may lose influence and long-term politics could actually tint heavily towards military control. So you may ask, how does this shift affect neighboring countries like India, Afghanistan or even China? Because Munir's rise has been meteoric over the past year. Well, there are warnings that this could tilt the balance in South Asia. With a single man controlling all armed forces, including nuclear assets, any crisis or provocation, real or engineered, could escalate fast. Indian analysts are already voicing concern. On the flip side, allies or neighbors like China or even regional actors might find it easier to negotiate with a united command. Now, a single interlocutor for all military matters could make diplomacy oddly simpler. But the risk is enormous. With power so centralized, checks and balances weaken. Democracy, civilian oversight, inter-service balance all seem weaponized for instability. At the end of the day, whether you call it consolidation or centralization, this is a historic shift for Pakistan's military structure, for its politics, and for the entire region's security calculus. So this is a concerning development. Hopefully Munir remembers that with great power comes great responsibility as well. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.